What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are back out at the shop, and we got some work to do today. Quite a bit of work. We had some parts show up, so let's get rolling. Alright guys, so the time has arrived. We gotta really tear into this motor. Get this bad boy ready to go into the Viper Blue car. We had some parts show up, right? Yes. Okay, let's get over here and check these new parts that showed up. And of course, these are for Jeremy's Viper Blue notchback. And hold on, let me move these here. Got the maker's garage right there. Strut tower protector deal doos things. But let's see here. Yes, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a ceramic coated and freshly polished Whipple supercharger for the engine. If you guys did not catch the video a while back when this engine was delivered, it's out of a 2017 Shelby Super Snake. It is built by Shelby. They put a blower and some other stuff on it and call it a Shelby Super Snake, but essentially it's just a Whipple. And either way, it's pretty badass. So that thing is ready to rock and roll. And then here we have the fresh MMR billet valve covers. Yeah. Those guys are pretty freaking amazing. It's gonna look ridiculous. I have never seen anything like it. But anyway, we're going to start tearing this apart. So let's get started. So a few uploads back, guys, we've got everything kind of mocked up on the K-member. Got the headers on, starter, clutch, flywheel, transmission. Got everything pretty much put together. So this is nearing completion as far as getting it in the car. However, we do need to do oil pump gears on this engine, and there's also some machining we need to do to the timing cover to make it work with the Whipple kit. So aside from doing some other things, we've got to get this timing cover off, get it off to get it machined, and do the oil pump gears. But we do need to mock everything up, make sure everything's right, see how it looks, and maybe just drool over it for a minute. All right, y'all, so we just had these kind of sitting on here, just keep the engine all sealed up. We're gonna pull these back off, see how those new MMR billet valve covers look. All right, after a thorough hand washing, got the blower up here. Oh, look at that. Unreal. Fresh polished job, man. It's pretty, and it is ceramic coated, so hopefully it'll hold on to the shine a little bit. Whew. It's like car jewelry, you know.
Yes, sir.
Man. And then
you got these to match, huh?
the piece de resistance. Yeah, by the way. That's a whole lot of billet right there. That is amazing. Obviously, you're gonna have to pop seals in here around these, but whether all this billet is your thing or not, you gotta admit it's pretty freaking impressive. My God, yeah. Up against that Viper Blue paint, all this is gonna be amazing. It's definitely gonna turn some heads, that's for sure. Jeez. So there's the mock-up. And like I said, guys, we're about to got to pull all the front accessory drive off, pull the timing cover off, have it machined, because it's getting these same brackets that Lee's car has, so that he can run the air and the power steering and all of that stuff, because it's still got the 2017 Mustang accessory drive on it, which will not work with the Fox body stuff, with the power by the hour stuff. So that is the next project. Guys, so as you can clearly see, there's not much to getting these things tore down, and let's send this thing off and get it machined so it can accept all the brackets and stuff. But this engine, again, it came out of a 2017. The car was a Super Snake, and I think the engine had like 2,000 miles on it. But while the machining is getting done on the timing cover, we're going to pull the oil pump off and do the billet sprocket and do the billet oil pump gears, and just make sure this thing is ready for action, because I know Jeremy, and I know he wants to do long and smoky burnouts up and down the street in this car, and this will make sure he doesn't have any issues. All right, guys, so one last thing I wanted to cover, as you know, we kind of walk around and look at some of the customer cars here in the shop, is, you know, I do read a lot of your comments. I'm not able to read all of them, but I do read some of them. And you know, one comment that kind of bothered me personally, not because it was about me, was because of some of these builds here in the shop, and people saying, you know, I can't relate to that, you know, I can't afford that, you know, whatever. They're not the working man's or the regular guy's Fox bodies. Well, here's the deal. The customers that are having these cars built in here in the shop, they're working people also, and it's taken them a long time to put the money away and, you know, be able to get to a point in their life where they were able to do that. The same thing with me. You know, my car build took a little over a year. It's still not even close to done. You know, Dover's got the race car over there going on 3 years sitting there just for lack of funds, lack of time. And to see people make assumptions about what we do out here, I'm not going to say it necessarily bothers me, but I did want to take a second and say, guys, we work really hard for what we have, and we work really hard to make all of this work and get all of this out to you so you can see them. I understand that not everybody can afford this stuff, but at the same token, it's really cool and inspiring to see builds like this happen. I mean, seeing stuff like this inspires me and wants me to, you know, makes me want to take my car farther. So I wanted to take 2 seconds and say, you know, appreciate this stuff. Appreciate that the Fox body is going to have a legacy, because people see enough value in it to put a lot of money into these builds. That's what's going to keep these cars popular for years and years to come, and you know, they don't end up as the throwaway cars and you know, the cookie cutter cars that so many people call them. So I just wanted to clarify that for everybody, and just let you know that, you know, these are not pie in the sky builds. These are not $100,000 cars. There is a lot of money, time, and, you know, blood, sweat, and tears in them, but these are totally attainable for normal working people, because that's what we are. So in the meantime, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'll catch you next time. Later.